did not put on a headset. So it's a great start. It's a great start.
You're looking around going, what am I missing? What am I missing?
Why do I feel naked right now? And there we go.
Well, you know the difference between naked and naked, right? Naked, you ain't got no clothes on. Naked, you ain't got no clothes on, but you're up to something.
What a great start. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to Leave It at the Table. It is a beautiful, beautiful Thursday night here in Bay County, and
your mic have something to drink?
Usually this is Danielle's mic, so we turned it around
okay.
because we have a guest that we'll introduce here in a second. But I didn't actually calibrate any of it because I spend so much time on the other aspects of the show that I don't take care of myself.
I got you. I get you.
We're good. Because we didn't fill the other sandbag, so we're good. This is fine. I figured it out. I pinned it under the chair, and I'm definitely heavy enough to pin it down, so we're good. All right, everybody, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, that's because you had to, because I'm immature and
in timeout.
Made a joke about the college football runner-ups, the Miami Hurricanes, and one of their alumni, Michael Irvin, who likes to do a certain extracurricular activity, and I got Mark Zuckerberg on Facebook. So that's why we're here. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly. He's killing it for you so far. Couple of quick announcements, and then we'll introduce our guest tonight. YouTube only this week and next. Sorry, I know I already acknowledged that, but completely my fault. Sorry about that. Podcast version of this show this episode will be available tomorrow morning. So if you're unable to catch the whole episode, or if you you just want to go back and listen to it later on, it will be available Spotify, Apple Podcasts, pretty much anywhere you get your podcast tomorrow morning. So go check that out. We have a big giveaway coming soon that we're kind of working on.
Sorry, I was just trying to read comments.
Oh, you're good. We have a big giveaway coming up that we're getting ready to announce. I'm meeting with a couple people next week to get my hands on a couple of the prizes that we'll be giving away. So keep your eyes on that. And our time is limited here in the small studio. There's an Amazon wish list on Facebook if you want to help us with our new studio setup. If you feel so inclined to do so, there's stuff on there from USB cords to new cameras. So if you feel so inclined and you have it within your means, please, absolutely. And then the last thing that I didn't put on here, and I'll plug this in again at the end of the episode, we already have what we're going to do next week, and it's going to be an absolute nightmare. So that will not be a podcast. It will be live only. So if you don't watch next week, you'll have to go back and watch it. We're doing the Florida Man special next week. We're just going to go Google random Florida Man stories and react to them live. Because last week, the highlight of the show was Fang Wang, and I don't know if you saw that.
She's the goat.
But that was that was a situation, and if you don't know, go watch last week's show. There's a short clip about it on the on our YouTube Shorts, but it was chaotic. It was funny. All right, we have Miss Lacey Maxwell in the house tonight. Are you excited to be here with us?
I am. Thank you.
It's good to. So you have done podcasts 2 days in a row now.
Yeah, I did not know that I was famous until this week, but I was on my former boss's podcast, My Happy Ass Life. I was on that yesterday, and then somehow got wrangled on being with y'all today.
You can blame Ben Maxwell for that.
Thanks, honey.
I told him what we were doing because it was Matthew, it was Ben, and then there was people who aren't associated with the church. Two of them within a week asked me what type I am on the Enneagram, and I was like, "What? I don't even know what that is." So when I told him that that's what we're gonna do, Ben was like, "Oh, you got to bring Lacey on. She would love to do that." So we're gonna get into that because a lot of it, I think we know what it is now, but I don't think because there's apparently a much deeper understanding to it.
I have barely scratched the surface of it. There is just so much to it. But yeah, the Enneagram is really big at our church. That's actually where I first learned about it. So if you want to go to church with us, you got to know your Enneagram number. It's a requirement.
It's a membership requirement. We gotta figure that one out. So tell us what it is and why you got so engraved into it.
So the Enneagram is a tool to help you like identify your personality type, but it's also it's different from other personality things because it goes to like your core motivations and your core fears. It's not just based on like your different actions or your different moods or lifestyles or whatever. But it is so great for self-awareness and explaining like how you tick, but also like personal growth, like the more that you know, the more you're able to grow. I love it because it explains so much about me and all the people around me. And like the more that I learn about it, I'm like, oh, that totally makes sense. Why my little brother is so crazy. Like he's a 7. Everything in his life totally makes sense now. And so that's why I love it, because it helps you identify your strengths and your weaknesses. And I saw y'all had a podcast about that a little while ago. So it helps with that kind of stuff.
The main goal tonight is to try to get Danielle into one category. Because as we were reading them,
Good luck.
we were like, yep, Danielle. Okay, Danielle again. Danielle, but on Thursdays. So that's kind of the big goal tonight. So this thing, like, so how does it help identify, like, or not identify, I guess, but the friend group thing, if you don't mind expanding on that. So do you, like, it'll help you understand why you keep certain people around?
Kind of, but also like nobody can tell you what your type is. Only you know. Now I can guess and I can be like, oh, Kyle does this and this and this, but only you know for sure. And I there's all kind of quizzes online, which is fine, but I prefer for people to read about each type. And when you're going through it, when it feels like somebody's been reading your diary, that's when you're like, oh, this is it. That's my number. But you have a little bit of every number in you. So that's probably why when you were going through it, like, oh yeah, I do that. Oh, I do that. But yeah, so you have a little bit of every number in you, but also, okay, so I'm going to try not to bust out laughing too much on this. Okay, so it's a circle, but like when you're in seasons of growth, you go to different numbers. When you're in seasons of stress, you go to different numbers. And so but your number never changes. So it's just, I don't know. I just find it fascinating.
So it's basically like, so the circle, you could pretty much go through multiple personality disorder, essentially. Like, not for lack of better words,
Well, I mean, because, okay, so, like, for example, so I'm a 9. When I am in, so a 9 is a peacemaker. When I am in a season of stress, I go to type 6, which is the loyalist, but they go to worst case scenarios. And I take on the worst the worst traits of a type 6. So my brain goes through all the different worst case scenarios. Like when Hurricane Michael came through, I was seriously freaking out because I was convinced that it was going to flood and the zoo was going to flood and all the alligators were going to get out. And I was seriously convinced that was going to happen. And like Panama City Beach was just going to be overrun by alligators.
Sharks and
because,
gators.
So when I'm in a time of stress, I go to 6. But when I'm in a time of growth, I go to a 3, which is the achiever. And I take on the best traits of a type 3. And so so it's like it's fluid but constant at the same time, if that makes sense.
I think so.
How many different numbers could you, like you said, you have a little bit of everything in there inside of you, but how often could you relate yourself to a different number? Like how many, you said everyone has one number. What if you find yourself relating to 2 stronger than most, or is it mainly just 1? And
it's mainly 1, but you also, I don't want to get too, because again, it gets really, really deep. But okay, so it's a circle, but like, okay, so again, I'm a 9, but I wing 1. So And you can only wing with a number next to you. So you can be a 5-wing 4, but you can't be a 5-wing 1.
Okay.
So, but you can be a 5 and have some very strong 1 traits, but you can't be a 5-wing 1 or a 1-wing 5 or whatever.
So kind of reverse of what Kyle said to start, you kind of keep the friendships of the same people that you're compatible with. Can it also show you the people you are uncompatible with?
Good question.
Honestly, I think it comes down to the person, and just me personally. Okay, so I actually have a lot of trouble with type 5s. They are the observer, they're the thinker, they're the researcher. They don't do a lot of people. Like they're okay with not talking. They are fine with just sitting in a room and not talking. They want to be in the books.
Danielle's doing this right now.
And so, like, I struggle because, like, I don't love silence. And so I'm like, hey, will you talk to me, please? But also, like, but I have 5s in my life that I love and adore. So it's just, it depends on each person.
Okay.
I think.
So let's run through them, and maybe we can let's run through them, and we'll kind of talk about each one as we go. And I maybe we could just kind of say like what you do that is a type 1 and what you don't do that is a type 1. By the end of it, hopefully all 3 of us can kind of see where we more identify.
Guesstimate.
That's gonna be difficult for you, I feel.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Danielle's got
A little bit.
Cheeto dust all in her teeth, so she's trying to.
Sorry.
I didn't think we were going to put that out to the public, man. We fully doxing her now?
I had a little snacky snack, okay?
I gave her a little bag of Cheetos.
Little.
Well, now it was you.
It's a
This
little
is not
bag of
little.
chips.
This is a big bag.
I gave her a decent, like a medium-sized bag of Cheetos, and they were gone in a pretty timely manner.
Hey, if she's hungry, let her eat.
I need a little snacky snack.
Eat up. Just, dude, Cheeto dust is so hard to get off your teeth, too.
No, it really is.
You'll be fighting that all night. Do you have a water pick?
No, but I have like one of the dental pick things.
I slept on water picks for so long. They're great. It's like floss, but it's like a little water gun,
water.
and it'll shoot between your teeth, and it's fantastic, and it's satisfying, and you can spray your kids with it, which is fantastic. Which is fun.
Amazing.
2 in 1.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's run through them. First, let me get through some comments here, and those are too far away, so I'm going to get... I don't know if they changed the layout. Have you noticed that, Drew?
I think it was because whenever we, now that we're mirroring, I don't know what change. Oh, it's because we are mirroring because everything went smaller because we used to only have one screen down here.
Ah, you're right. Okay.
Because that used to be the second screen up top.
So doing some shout outs here in the comments. We got Kyle McAlpin, of course, ADHD Acres. We love you, bro. Hey, and keep the positivity. I love to see it, by the way. Susan, him and Susan are, I mean, they're kicking butt in life, man. It's pretty awesome. And, you know, they got their struggles, but they're just, you feel when you watch them like you can get through anything. And I love it.
Yeah, the day, for Carson's birthday, whenever we were all over here, he was just happy to be here.
Yeah.
Happy to be, and couldn't physically walk, but was just happy to just be here.
You scratched my walls with your wheelchair, buddy. So thanks for that. Shout out to Alfonso. I see you commenting, brother. Shout out to Bo, of course, as always, supporting us. Love that guy. Happy I got to take him to New Orleans to meet John Cena. Yes. That was the good part about Tyler backing out. Is I told Bo all weekend you were my first second choice.
Bo, you are my brother this weekend.
So that was cool, man. It was cool to get to spend some time with him. Goat Bear Lobster. I'm pretty sure he said Dr. Jones signing in.
Okay. So yeah, that's my dear sweet husband and our dog.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Ben. He followed me today with that page on Instagram, and I was like, "What is that?"
Goat Bear what?
Goat Bear Lobster.
Goat Bear Lobster.
It is our new small business that we are kicking off. So we're selling T-shirts and coffee cups and all kind of little fun stuff. It's really awesome.
We may be in contact.
GBL, baby.
GBL.
I'm in. Yeah. We'll do a little collaboration. We need the new logo on some stuff.
Where
We do.
I do want to know where Goat Bear Lobster came from.
So there's a whole story behind it, but the goat is a nod to his grandfather. The bear is a nod to his dad, and he loves lobster. It's
Okay.
a whole thing, but yeah.
I'm here for it. I like it.
Goat Bear
He also
Lobster.
said, "Who is this chick? She is fine." Shout out to Lacey. Lacey Kreitz watching over on YouTube as well. She says, "Love my fellow Lacey's. Excited for this one."
Yeah.
If you know your Enneagram type, type it into the comments. We would love to hear them. Let's see. Kyle McAlpin again. He says, "I dare you to chew into the mic at random times." Thomas Ligas. Oh, Tommy watching over there. So shout out to him. He says, "Looking good, Drew." So his camera's broken.
Big
And
facts.
Rachel says that she wants to do this, so we might have to run her through it.
Absolutely.
And shout out to Kelly. Mama's watching.
As she should be.
And she just.
Hey, your parents watch, mine don't. My dad was texting me a minute ago.
Shelby, of course, commenting that my niece is not a happy girl tonight, so she's watching as she can. My cousin Monica is about to burst, like they're in the hospital, so she
Oh.
could give birth during the show. So that'd be pretty cool.
Congrats to her.
Have another leave it at the table, baby. Something about them. We just, because I'm pretty sure Shelby had her baby like during the show, didn't she, or right before she went? Right before
It was
we
right
went on.
before. Right
Yeah.
before.
I don't know. We can't make them make babies, but we can make them go into labor. So we've
If you need to have a baby and you're ready to go into labor, watch our show.
basically
Pull
they
us up.
turn it up in the delivery room and they're like, "You will listen to Drew rant until you push that baby out." And
We'll be 5 minutes into a Drew story and yep, the baby's already come. You're good.
turn it off.
Turn it off. We're good.
They get so mad at easy. So there's your life hack for the week, folks. Oh man! All right, so let's do this. So this is just our show. So
I'm here for
open
it.
up, have some fun. It's we have no idea what we do here, so
And we love it.
and we love
I
it.
love it.
That's
And
what makes
show
it so
up
fun.
anyways.
Yep, absolutely. All right, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So, all right. I'm reading from The Road Back to You. And you might be an Enneagram 1 if you say anything like this, okay? People have told me I can be overly critical and judgmental. I beat myself up when I make mistakes. I don't feel comfortable when I try to relax. There is too much to do. I don't like it when people ignore or break the rules, like when the person in the fast lane at the grocery store has more items than allowed. That's like a
Yeah.
major pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
Details are important to me. I often find that I'm comparing myself to others. If I say it, I'll do it. I think it is my responsibility to leave the world better than I found it. I have a lot of self-discipline. I try to be careful and thoughtful about how I spend my money. It seems to me that things are either right or wrong. Everything is black and white. I spend a lot of time thinking about how I could be a better person. I worry a lot. I notice immediately when things are wrong or out of place. I am really disappointed when other people don't do their part. I like routine and don't readily embrace change. I do my best when working on a project, and I wish others would do the same so I wouldn't have to redo their work. I often feel like I try harder than others to do things correctly.
The routine thing is insane for me because and I feel like I identified with less than half of those, but the routine thing is huge because so I started walking and I was walking for a long time every morning and it was hard to get started because it's not part of my routine. Not because I didn't want to get up and do it. I'm up early every day, so it doesn't bother me to get up early and it doesn't bother me to go walk. It bothers me to throw off my rotation, to throw off what I'm doing. And so we found out I have a skin condition over the winter where I'm basically allergic to the cold if I'm out in it too long. It's insane. Like, ask Rachel, I break out in hives.
It's a Florida boy if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I stopped.
Baby.
Huh?
Nothing.
What'd you say? Guys are such that actually you could probably come on for that episode. We'll plug that in a little bit. I think we need to do that. So, all right. Well, yeah, sidebar again.
You think my stories are long? Wait till you get her talking about me.
Basically, we're going to have Danielle host an episode with our wives. Just our wives. And
What we don't like about our men.
me and Drew will chase the kids around the house and just get bashed for 2 hours on our show, or an hour.
Oh, it's going to be 2 hours. You get my wife started.
That's a 3-hour special, dude. If Rachel starts listening all that. Anyway, so I stopped walking, and now that it's starting to, it's the weather's so inconsistent, I'm just like, all right, I'm not starting until spring, because I'm going to get back on rotation or back on routine, and then it's just going to completely break. So that's the one I identified with the most there.
It took me probably 6 points in. I was like, yeah, I agree with that. Okay, yeah, that sounds like me, or no, that doesn't sound like me. That I remember that you had said, hey, you can have some of them, but it might not be your number. And I was like, okay, yeah, I agree with like 30% of that. that sounded like me for a little bit of it, and then there were a couple of them I was like, I don't know.
So Dave says he's a 5, and Alfonso says, where are my other 4-wing 5s at?
Okay, Ben is a 4-wing 5.
Okay.
So
let's go to 2.
Okay.
Because you told me about 4, so I want to dive deeper into Ben when we get there.
Okay. Hang on. Let's
go ahead.
stay on 1 for just one more second.
Okay, I did cut that off.
So the basic desire of a 1 is to be good, virtuous, and in balance, and to have integrity. So they are the rule followers. Everything has to be perfect. Their basic fear is being bad, or corrupt, or defective, like it just being imperfect. So the 1s are the people that like everything is color coded and organized, and like also they're a gold medalist, and also their house is perfect, and also like, let me give you this like organic muffin that I just made. Like they like just everything is just absolutely perfect.
Nope, not us.
In other words, boring.
Nope. Not my house. Could never be my house. You needed it was like tear gas in my bathroom because of my cat. Could never be my house.
But do y'all do Harry Potter? Please tell me you do Harry Potter.
Yes.
Okay. So Hermione, that was like like one of y'all is gonna get us killed, or worse, expelled. That's a 1.
Or
like,
worse.
She is my least favorite.
Or worse.
And this is a really bad example, but like during COVID, when they put like the arrows down in the grocery store, so you have to go down, they're the ones that would follow the arrows, and like they would just like, oh, I need that. They would go all the way around. Like they have to follow the rules. They have to.
I forgot about that.
Couldn't be me. Could not.
I was hard judging the people that were going the opposite direction though, and then I would turn and do the exact same.
I got yelled at Disney because I stepped one step closer to someone, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
I remember
don't go to Disney.
Being by the entrance to wait in line for what is the Avatar ride?
The Pandora.
Yeah, Flight of Passage.
Yeah.
So we were in line basically by the gate because they had social distancing. So you had to be like, yeah, dude, it was horrible.
See, like I went during COVID. That was like the best day of my life.
The lines were short. They went quick.
Like I rode like 5 rides in 1 hour. I was just like, it was great.
It just sucked to have to wear the mask. Well, when you're fat, I was a lot fatter then than I am now. And so like wearing a mask on the rides, I would get off.
Some of my pictures got deleted because when I was screaming, my mask fell down, and so they deleted the pictures. I was like, that's so rude. I can't control that.
Especially on like Rock and Roller Coaster when
I'll
your
do that
mask
next
is
time,
up
you
here.
know?
Did they still seat you social distanced, or were you seated one behind each other?
I think they still filled the rides.
so
So they
Like,
had like the plastic panels on some of them though.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, so they made you stand in certain distances,
Yeah.
but then you sit down and you can
You can
still
cough
be
on their back.
side by side.
I feel like with like Peter Pan and stuff, like it was like every other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or like Haunted Mansion, it was every other.
Small
kind.
World.
Yeah.
Yeah. The rides with the like constant moving stuff.
Yeah, and they always
Right.
like wiped them down afterwards.
That ride, dude. It's like we feel that that's like a necessity at Disney, just because like you don't get to go to Disney and not
Gotta do it.
experience
Yeah.
the worst of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to get on Small
No, it's a
World.
rule.
I hate it.
Okay, so scroll back.
Yep.
Number 2.
Hey, we had an ADHD conversation before we went on the air, and that's
It's
exactly
gonna be the
that.
whole show.
Okay. All right, you might be a 2 if you say anything like this. When it comes to taking care of others, I don't know how or when to say no. I'm a great listener and I remember the stories that make up people's lives. I am anxious to overcome misunderstandings in a relationship. People think I'm psychic because I usually know what other people need or want. Even people I don't know will share deep stuff about their lives with me. It seems like people who love me should already know what I need. I need to be acknowledged and appreciated for my contributions. I like my home to feel like a safe and welcoming place for family and others. I care a great deal about what people think of me. I want other people to think I love everyone, even if I don't. I like it when the people who love me do something unexpected for me. When people ask me what I need, I have no idea how to answer. When I'm tired, I often feel like people take me for granted. People say my emotions can feel too over the top. I feel angry and conflicted when my needs conflict with others. I worry a lot about being forgiven when I make mistakes.
That's that guy.
It's pointing at you.
That's that guy right there. That guy.
We literally had a whole conversation earlier today about the 1,000,001 people that I want / try to please.
Yeah, that's you, buddy. The people. Is that a people pleaser? Too?
Okay, so 2s and 9s are both people pleasers.
Okay.
But yes. So 2s have this superpower where they know exactly what you need before you know what you need. My mother-in-law is a 2, and she is like, oh, let me go ahead and like make you breakfast before I even realize I'm hungry. Like she just has that ability. But they get really annoyed because everybody else does not have that superpower. And they don't realize it's a superpower. They think that that's just the way everybody is. And so they get annoyed because why aren't you fulfilling my needs the way I fulfill yours? Well, I don't have that superpower. I want to help you, but you got to tell me how. But they cannot tell you how. But they are wonderful, wonderful people. One of my best friends is a nurse, and she's a 2. And it just, I mean, she's absolutely perfect as a nurse because she's a 2. And so with that superpower, with being able to recognize people's needs and be able to fill that. So
Talk about that, Drew, because that is you to a T.
It's a rough life. But it's just how I've always, obviously, how I'm wired. Just being able to, like, I love talking. So
we know.
All the fans know, buddy. They
know.
whenever you said that people, like random people will tell me deep things, like I was chit-chatting with a lady today who was very mean to my coworkers, but I'm installing window treatments in her house. And so me knowing on the front end that she was mean to my coworkers, I was like, okay, I'm going to come in and not give her a chance to be mean. I'm just going to start chit-chatting her up. I'm going to start talking to her. She's this nice old lady. And then I started talking to her, and before I knew it, she was telling me about how she grew up in California and all this and that. And I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. Now she's not critiquing what I'm doing. She's paying more attention to how everything's going and what happened in her life. So It's definitely a I definitely identify with being a 2, 100%.
Yeah, every time, like, we were eye contact the whole time. I'm like, yep.
So, okay, so 2's basic desire is to feel loved and connected to others. And then basic fear is feeling unworthy of being loved.
Yeah, it's definitely that hits the nail on the head, because it's as much love as I feel like I give out. It's tough when, like you said, I don't receive the same amount, and it's like there have been multiple times that I've gone, in my mind, gun. In my mind, I feel like I've gone far and above what insert name here has needed or wanted
make eye
or
contact with me
expected.
while you say that.
But it's not been reciprocated in my mind to the not saying everybody has to meet me where I am, but I feel like I deserve a little bit more. If that makes any sense.
No, it does.
I mean, I can identify with that. Like, it's for sure that part of it.
Yeah.
Like, I get that. That's rough.
All right.
Poor Drew.
Poor Drew.
That's my everyday.
Oh.
I love it here.
All right.
Is that
Type
Chad?
3 is the achiever. Their basic desire is to feel worthwhile, accepted, and desirable. And their basic fear is being worthless or without value. So you might be a 3 if you say, it's important for me to come across as a winner. I love walking in a room and knowing I'm making a great first impression on the crowd. I could persuade Bill Gates to buy a Mac. The keys to my happiness are efficiency, productivity, and being acknowledged as the best. I don't like it when people slow me down. I'd rather lead than follow any day. I am competitive to a fault. I can find a way to win over and connect with just about anybody. I'm a world champion multitasker. I keep a close watch on how people are responding to me in the moment. It's hard for me to not take work along on a vacation. It's hard for me to name or access my feelings. I'm not one to talk much about my personal life. Sometimes I feel like a phony. I love setting and accomplishing measurable goals. I like other people to know about all of my accomplishments. I like to be seen in the company of successful people. And people say I don't know how or when to stop working.
Man, I was like 50-50 split right there. Like, right down the middle.
How many, whenever you say you're a wing, how many of those do you have to identify with to declare, to consider yourself a wing? Because I was like 75-25 there.
Okay, so we identified that you're a 2.
And I can be next to it?
Yes. So
Because there was quite a
3.
few.
Okay.
There was quite a few.
Okay,
there.
so we have a 2-wing 3.
Yeah, there was quite a few.
Okay.
2-3, dude. LeBron. Look at you.
3s are wonderful leaders because they get stuff done. They're very charismatic. They set goals and they are going to accomplish it no matter what.
I've seen that firsthand from you. Right here. I mean.
But like again, they will take work with them wherever they go, but they do not want you to see any of their flaws. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. We're learning Drew tonight. We've got you.
I was just the first person to get it knocked out. I'm a number 2, 3. You guys are coming up.
That's true. Well, we're in this.
Well, maybe.
Type 10. It's just Danielle.
Danielle.
Dude.
Yeah.
A whole new type.
So nothing.
Just my picture. Yeah, no.
nothing resonating
No.
at all. It's okay. It's okay. We've only done 3. There's 9.
I don't care to be the best.
It's okay. Yeah, no, I don't either. I'm like, it's okay.
I'll be mediocre. I'm all right with it.
Well,
I want people to think I'm the best. I'm not saying I am the best.
I love Pokemon, dude.
so my former boss is a 3, and she is a wonderful leader, but she doesn't know how to not be in charge. We did a trash pickup day on Shell Island, like with a big group, and she went, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do because I'm not in charge. So I don't. And I was like, pick up trash, put in bag. That's it. That's it. But I'm used to like leading, and I'm like, pick up trash, put in bag. Like, it's not that difficult. But that's how 3s are.
Really, when I go on other people's podcasts, it is really hard for me, like, because I feel like I have to run the show and I have to guide the conversation. So when somebody else is doing it, I'm like,
what do I do? What do I do?
Can I talk? Can I speak? And I try not to speak too much, so I like end up suppressing myself. It's a nightmare for me, honestly.
So is there I know it's probably very detailed per number, but is there anything that details it down to like the specificity of a 2
Is that a word?
wing 3? I made it one.
Yes.
A 2, so it'll tell me like how they mix together, and that's all I need to know.
Oh yeah. Like we could talk about this for hours and hours and hours, but
I
I'm
look forward
trying
to it.
not to.
I look forward to it, but we got other numbers and other people we got to get to.
Part 2.
I'm over here learning about me.
Do we need to find you like an Enneagram therapist right now?
I just want to take the test so I can make sure that I know exactly it is a 2 wing 3. Because I'm scared you're going to start reading off others and I'm going to be like, yep, that's me too.
All right, well, we'll see. Okay, so type 4 is the individualist. Their basic desire is to find themselves and their significance, to create an identity out of their inner experience. And their basic fear is being without a unique identity or personal significance. So their goal is to be different. But they get really annoyed when they're misunderstood. But they're the hardest to understand.
So this has been.
This is what I'm married to. This is the love of my life, okay? So if you're a 4, you might say things like this. I like things that are unconventional, dramatic, and refined. I'm definitely not a fan of the ordinary. I never really felt like I belonged. I have so many feelings in a day, it's hard to know which ones to pay attention to first. Some people think that I am aloof, but I'm really just unique. In social situations, I tend to hang back and wait for others to approach me. Melancholy is very comfortable for me, so it's really annoying when people try to cheer me up. I am not like everyone else, thank goodness.
I think we found her.
I am very sensitive to criticism, and it takes me a while to get over it. I spend a lot of time trying to explain myself. When people tell me what to do, I'm often tempted to do the exact opposite. I'm okay with sad songs, sad stories, sad movies. Overly happy people give me a headache. Oh, my poor husband. I feel like there is something essential lacking in me. It's really hard for me to settle into a relationship because I'm always looking for my ideal soulmate. Oh, no. This is just making me feel bad about myself right now. I'm very self-conscious, and it's hard for me to find my place in a room full of people. People say I'm too intense, and my feelings overwhelm them. I worry a lot about abandonment. I pull people in, but then I get nervous and push them away. Lots of people understand me or misunderstand me, and it makes me very frustrated.
Why did all of those sound negative?
You found me. You found me.
So, and they're not. So, like, it sounds negative, but no, they're not. But they want to feel their feelings. They're not gonna just like, ignore them. 3s ignore their emotions, by the way. Like 3s completely ignore their emotions. But 4s are going to feel them. But they are creative. They are like the unicorns, like where, you know, they can come up with the best ideas. They're wonderful problem solvers. They love artists and like music. So my husband is one of those that he will find the singers that nobody else has heard of before, and that's his jam kind of thing.
Yeah, he showed me like bluegrass covers of like rock songs, and I don't remember who it was, but I love them.
They're great.
They're fantastic. But Ben showed me those, and this by the way is 100% you.
Yeah, 100%. Every single one of those.
Yeah,
Every single one. I can't stand when people are overly happy. Like, I don't think you've had enough trauma in your life. I really do think that about you, Drew. I don't think you've had enough trauma.
you need trauma.
You're not
buddy.
sad enough.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're too positive.
Because I get that sometimes too, where you look at somebody and you're like, oh god.
You're just too happy. Like,
You wait till you put.
no
your dog
one pushed
down.
you down when you were a kid, or no one told you were ugly with braces, or you know.
Never had braces.
But neither have I. But I'm just saying.
But on the positive side of that, like, and I've seen this a lot since you joined us here full time, the creativity aspect of it.
Oh,
is,
100%.
I mean, insane, because I mean the videos that you've been making for TikTok, just like the last couple especially, I mean, they're detailed, they're really good, and I mean, having your creativity as part of this has been a breath of fresh air. So I definitely see that.
And we had talked about it. I mean, we said it on the very first episode that you were full time with us. Like, it was 2 minutes after adding you fully onto the show, and you sent 2 pages worth of just would you rather questions that you would come up with either on your own or with ChatGPT. And it's just like, me and Kyle, like, we've been talking about doing stuff like that, but neither one of us actually followed through with it. And you just come in 2 minutes, you're like, bam, here you go. What do you guys think of this? And then earlier today, I'm having lunch with my wife, and we were talking, and she goes, we were talking about the show and what we were doing tonight. She goes, I think it's odd that I haven't met Danny. And I'm like, well, to be honest, I don't really know her that well. And she was like, okay, well, she's doing a great job on the on social media. And I'm like, oh yeah, she's killing it. She's doing great.
Thank you.
Kicking tail, dog.
Thank you. I'll sit there on my porch, okay? Just wide-eyed, just sit there, like cropping videos together, pasting them or whatever. Like, seeing the last video I made took me 3 days. Not the one before last, but not the one that I just posted, but the one before last.
The one before that,
yeah. I was like, Jesus Christ, it's like nothing like added up right, nothing sank up right. I just hated it.
Being the individual.
Yeah. But your efforts are appreciated,
Yes.
and they are fantastic. So, but yeah, it's okay. So type 4 so far. Do we agree on that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably say tape 4.
We got 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
2, 3.
4
Dude,
for
if
now.
I'm a 6'7", I'm gonna lose it.
6, 7.
But she might be a 4, 5. We'll see.
We'll see.
All right, so type 5 is the investigator. Their basic desire is to be capable and competent, and their basic fear is being useless, incapable, or incompetent and overwhelmed. Okay? So you might be a 5 if you say, I can take care of myself, and I think others should do the same. I don't know.
The faces.
Well,
I don't always say things out loud, but in my head, I am pretty sarcastic and cynical. I'm like getting nervous over here.
I just put it on just them because watching the faces.
Oh, it's perfect.
I often feel awkward around other people. I'm okay if people ask me a few specific questions about myself, but I don't like it when people want too much information. I need time alone. If I want people to know how I feel, I will tell them. I generally wish they wouldn't ask. I think thoughts are more reliable than feelings. I need a couple of days to process an experience or know how I feel about something. Often I find that I would rather observe than participate. I can't understand why people get together to just hang out. I have to be very careful with my time and energy. I get tired when I have to be with people for too long. I I often felt invisible as a child. Sometimes as an adult, I choose to be invisible. Sometimes I think I should be more generous, but it's hard for me. In groups, being uninformed makes me very uncomfortable. I don't like big social gatherings. I'd rather be with a few people. And material possessions do not make me happy.
For wing 5?
All but the last one.
Spill the tea, girl.
Yeah, I would say I'm a 4 or 5.
This is
Unfortunately.
Why unfortunately?
It's probably gonna be like a 4 or 5, 6.
Unfortunately, because she's like, well, now I know what's wrong.
I'm like, dang.
Now I know how to fix it.
I'm like, that sounds like such a dick. Like, God.
Wow.
So fives, something that's unique about fives is they have a social battery. And when it's out, it is out. And they're done, they're gone. They are either going to go find a corner to hide in, or they are just straight up leaving. And
I've seen you do this.
Many times.
Yeah.
so it's just it's too people-y. And I tease my husband about having a word count for the day, where it's like, like he has a max number of words that he can say, and then once he gets to that max, he just cannot talk anymore. But he can take in information all day.
Yeah.
And he is constantly learning and constantly growing. Unfortunately, he married somebody that is literally the exact opposite, where I do not have a word count max, but I have an information overload kind of thing, where I can only take in so much information at a time. So
they're the GIF. I can't think of who it is. It's there's one standing still with like a face that's like, and then the other one's next to him like going after. You know which one I'm talking about. I'll find it.
John Daly and Tiger Woods standing there.
Yeah, essentially.
I'm definitely one to hear you vent about anything, but don't ask me nothing. If I have to talk about myself, I have to talk about anything, I don't give advice. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
So, like, at the very, very end of the day, if I'm like, hey, how's your day? You're like, no, I'm done.
That's why I hate working nights, because, I get off so late, and I have a very people-y job. Very people-y job.
Oh, yeah.
And there's just some, nights where the players just get too much, and I just drive home in silence. I don't even listen to the radio. I go straight to I get home, don't acknowledge the dogs, just go straight to the porch. I need to relax. Everything was too much.
And that's you were talking about a social battery. That's a lot like my wife and I are complete opposites. And so for her social battery, for her to charge her social battery, she has to go be alone. For me to charge my social battery, I need to be around people.
Yes.
We're complete opposites. My battery gets charged hanging out with people, just hanging out with people. Sorry, you don't like that.
That's so exhausting to me. It's like you're taking all the energy away from me and just feeding into yourself.
There was a day, granted I was coming over here for the podcast, but there was a day that I came over here super early. And I think me and Kyle just sat on the couch. He was playing video games, and I'm just sitting there. We're just talking about the video game. That's just us hanging out, and both of us loved it. Granted, we're
Happiest I've ever been.
Yeah, we're very, very similar in our personalities, and it's just it's kind of foreign to me that it's not that way for everybody. It's a very, I understand that everybody's their own person, but it's definitely foreign to me whenever my wife's like, hey, it's time to go. I'm like, we've been here for 30 minutes. What are we doing?
To go.
Come on, what do you mean? I'm with my people. What do you mean?
Well, I'll ask my husband. I'm like, hey, can we go hang out with so and so? And he's like, we just saw them at church. And I'm like, church is not social hour. That does not count. So, but it's so funny because we'll go hang out with some friends or something, and when we're leaving, I'm like, oh, that was awesome. That just made me so happy. My bucket is full.
Yeah.
He is done. Like but now he loved it. He loved being there, but he's done. Like, and he just needs a timeout, and that's okay. That's okay. That's just how God wired your brain, and that's okay.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can get this. This is the meme I was talking about.
Oh, Toy Story.
Yeah, is that how you feel? Yeah.
Yeah.
I went through a lot of work for that. By
Yeah,
the
I
way.
was wondering. I'm like, what are you like? What? I keep looking over and I'm going, is everything okay over there?
Like when I think of something, I have to do it. I have to pull it up, or I'm never gonna remember to do it ever again.
And that's a number 6.
We'll get there.
We'll see. Okay, so number 6 is okay. Okay, 6 is. I can't leave it all.
We did it.
How? How do you deal with this?
I tried to ignore him.
Okay.
She claims her battery has run out.
And I leave.
I'm gone.
Goodbye.
Okay, so type 6 is the loyalist. They desire to find security and support, and they fear being without support or guidance, being unable to survive on their own. Y'all, these are the doomsday preppers, basically. So, okay, all right. So you might be a 6 if I'm always imagining and planning for the worst case scenario. I often don't trust people who are in authority. People say I am loyal, understanding, funny, and compassionate. Most of my friends don't have as much anxiety as I do. I act quickly in a crisis, but when things settle down, I fall apart. When my partner and I are doing well in our relationship, I find myself wondering what will happen to spoil it. Being sure I've made the right decision is almost impossible. I'm aware that fear has dictated many choices in my life. I don't like to find myself in unpredictable situations. I find it hard to stop thinking about the things I'm worried about. I'm generally not comfortable with extremes. I usually have so much to do, it's hard for me to finish tasks. I'm most comfortable when I'm around people who are like me. People tell me I am overly pessimistic. I am slow to start, and once I do get started, I find myself continuing to think about everything that could go wrong. I don't trust people who give me too many compliments. It helps me to have things in some kind of order. I like to be told I am good at my job, but I get very nervous when my boss wants to add my responsibilities. I am skeptical of things that are new and unknown. I have to know people for a long time before I can truly trust them.
Can you be a 7-wing 6? Can you go backwards?
Yes. As long as it's like the number next to it, then yes.
Because a few of those I was very strong on.
Yeah, I could tell it for you.
So, man, which ones, in your opinion?
The one about your partner,
Yep.
because we've talked about this together. There was one more, and I'm blanking on it.
Could you go back just to the one?
It was like
it was
the
right after
third
the
or
partner.
it was like third or fourth.
Loyal, understanding, funny, and compassionate.
Yeah,
All those.
yeah.
Act quickly in a crisis.
Very.
And settles in and falls apart.
Mm-hmm.
Those two.
Yeah.
It was 3 and 4.
Yeah. That's big time me. Like in the moment, I'm fantastic. Like it's my wreck, which was by the way, like 2 years ago, Monday, which was crazy. I felt like blood dripping from my head, from my leg, like legs pinned in there. Lost my grandpa's truck. Like it's
chatting with the police officer about getting food.
Absolutely pissed at my Hardee's. I couldn't eat it because I had a concussion. That was the worst part of the night. If you would have asked me in the moment, I got hit head on by a drunk driver.
Oh wow.
And I was in my grandpa's truck that he had just left me in his will, and so it totaled the truck, and I lost the truck, which is like one of the hardest things for me to talk about because it sucks.
Yeah.
But in the moment, I was like, I had the EMTs cracking up. I'm like loopy because I don't know where I'm at, and I'm like, wait a minute, can I have my Hardee's? And the EMT is like, can't eat, buddy. You got a concussion.
This is like 11 o'clock at night, just getting off work. Like hadn't eaten. Worked at a restaurant.
No, no. We were here. We were here at this house cleaning it out. So we had just spent all day like getting rid of my grandpa's old stuff. So it was like already a hard day, and I was on the way home, and it not to spend too long on that, but the craziest part of that night is, and this is where I started to get closer to God again, because Rachel and the kids stopped by here on their way home that night, and Carson loved to ride in the truck with me. Well, he was asleep, so I just sent them on home. Otherwise, he would have been with me. And it's like, I don't know. I just felt like it was that was a big thing. So that was one of my big moments. But anyway, I was very calm in the moment. And then once I got to the hospital and realized what happened, I was in the room by myself while I was waiting on Rachel to get there, and I just shattered. So, and there's many examples like that. And it's crazy.
So, so 6 is you're prepared for the worst case scenario. You are constantly thinking, well, what if this goes wrong? What could go wrong? But that's always a good thing, because if something bad does happen, you've already thought it through.
Yeah.
I.e. this podcast.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Except that I think about everything that could happen except for the mics not being muted in the
You think about it, and we work on it. Some things just slip through the cracks, I guess. I don't know.
But like women that are 6s, they're the ones like with like the Mary Poppins purses, where they're just like, oh, I've got the Band-Aids, I've got the snacks, I've got like, do you need an air mattress? I probably got that too. Like,
my sister said, yeah, she explained me to a T. The silence in the room as she was reading it. So me and my sister and I are pretty much like we're the same person, as much as we don't want to admit it. We're pretty similar. So I think she's a hard 6. I think I'm a wing 6, but we'll see what 7 says.
so and so it is believed. I don't think it's a fact yet or whatever, but it is believed that 6s is actually the biggest number. Like, more people are 6s than any other number. And going back to the COVID situation, I don't know why COVID keeps coming up, but whatever.
It's a good example.
But they told us, stay home or you'll kill grandma. And everybody said, okay. And I'm not going to get, like, I don't know, like government conspiracy theory or anything like that. Nothing controversial like that. But everybody said, like, for that many people to be that afraid to leave the house for that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a fear thing. And it was, I could see that being a part of that, because you don't want it to be your fault. So you think worst case scenario, and like, oh, if grandma gets sick, and even if I spent 10 minutes or 10 seconds around her, like, right, I'm just going to blame myself the rest of my life.
Right.
I get that.
Right. Well, and that was the thing, because, okay, so like I said, I go to 6 when I'm stressed out. So all through COVID, I was like, I sneezed. Oh my goodness. I just infected everybody in the state of Florida.
So going to different numbers at different times of your life, is that predetermined that certain numbers go to different numbers, or is that based on you?
So it is based on your number.
Okay, so you have predetermined number. Okay.
Yes.
But you have a little bit of each number in you.
Yes. Okay. And like, the more that you learn about the Enneagram, like, you can be like, okay, all right, I'm going to challenge my 8 and I'm going to take charge of that. Like, you can try to take on like different traits of different numbers, but it's like a willpower thing.
I want to take the test.
So
hey,
you're taking it right now, buddy.
That's true. That's true. Let's do it.
So
here we go.
Right.
Number 7.
I'm guessing this is where I'm falling.
All right.
So instead of a 6-7, you're a 7-6.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so 7 is the enthusiast. Their desire is to be happy, satisfied, and to find fulfillment. Their basic fear is being deprived or trapped. Okay? So 7s are just here for the party. My little brother is a 7, and My mom, every time she got onto him growing up, she would be like, why did you do that? And I was like, I can explain it. Because it looked fun. And that's it. That's as far as his thought process went. That looks fun. He never thought about, oh, I might get in trouble or I might end up in the hospital if this goes. He never thought that through. It just, that looked fun. Let's do it. Okay, so you might be a 7 if I'm always the first person up for a last minute adventure. I am an optimist to a fault. I don't like making hard and fast commitments. I suffer from FOMO.
I do get that.
Anticipation is the best part of life. People close to me say I can be argumentative and act superior. Variety and spontaneity.
Spontaneity. I don't even know what that word is.
Being spontaneous. They are the spice of life. Sometimes I get so eager for the future, I can hardly wait for it to get here. It's hard for me to finish things. When I get close to the end of a project, I start thinking about the next thing, and then I get so excited, I usually just move on. I usually avoid heavy conversations and confrontations. When people I care about are having a hard time, I help them look at the bright side of the situation. Other people think I am sure of myself, but I have a lot of doubts. When things get too serious for too long, I usually find a way to get people to lighten up, often by telling jokes or funny stories. I don't like endings, so I usually wait for people to break up with me.
You heard it, babe.
you heard it, babe. That's wild.
I quickly get bored with the same routine, and I like to try new things. Almost everything can be fun and entertaining with a little bit of effort. I think people worry more than they should. Life is better than people imagine. It's all about how you explain things to yourself. And I don't like it when people have expectations of me.
Boy, about 50-50 again. But the 50 I identified with was very heavy.
Very spot on.
Yeah, that they were. But I don't. So how do the wings work again? Can you jump numbers, or does it have to be right next to it?
It has to be next to it.
So
you're more of a 6 than you think you are.
Yeah. Wow. Holy cow. That's tough because but man, I don't know. Because 6, it was still like, it was a strong 50-50, just like 7.
Yeah. Well, we still got 2 more numbers.
We still do have 2 more.
We still have 2 more numbers.
Well, and 7s love freedom and possibilities. Like, they're not afraid to change jobs because they're like, oh, but this could be really cool. And they don't want to get too deep in their feelings because they're just like, that's not fun. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to be sad. Like, just, let's just go have fun kind of thing.
I'm not super spontaneous. I'm a planner.
Yeah.
I'm a big time planner. Like I think I could do vacation planning for a living. Like I really do. Like I love planning.
Then you might be 6. 6s love having a plan.
Dang. Wow, am I broken?
You're a 6 and only a 6.
Only a 6, no wings.
You gotta have a wing. It's a rule.
But 5, but
it's a rule.
You gotta have. Oh my gosh, what did I do? I'm sorry, everybody.
We can. We can go get you a Red Bull. I'll give you wings.
How are you feeling?
What do you mean?
Your Red Bull as a kid. Are you like you're not geeking?
No, I could use another one.
There's
that social battery.
There's the individualist coming out.
Social battery, draining.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
So let's get these next 2 numbers.
All right.
I'm into this.
Don't ever apologize.
I'm like, because now I'm confused because I didn't feel like I was strong on a 5 or a 7. So now I feel like I have to find out which one of those is my wing if I'm a stronger 6.
I'm gonna leave my book with you, so you can
I might have to really get into this.
All right. So type 8 is the challenger. They desire to protect themselves, to determine their own course in life. They fear being harmed or controlled by others. So, okay. Eights are natural born leaders. They love being bossy. They love having control. And they like to challenge. So they can come across as not super fun, but like my mom is an 8, and they are like fiercely protective. And like, if I told her that one of your kids is getting bullied, she would be like, give me that kid's name. And she is so protective, like, and she like, and that's how 8s are. They go after justice, and they're very, very protective of themselves and other people.
This is already describing Kyle.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
You might be an 8.
dude, maybe
But
I'm an anomaly, dude. I'm an 8-wing 6. Like I just said 7. Get out of here. We'll see.
All right, we'll see. Okay. I have been told that I am too blunt and aggressive. Doing things halfway is not my spiritual gift. I enjoy a good verbal skirmish just to see what other people are made of. In relationships that matter to me, I insist on being honest about conflicts and staying in the fight until things are worked out.
Mm-hmm.
It is hard for me to trust people. Justice is always worth fighting for. I can sniff out other people's weaknesses the first time I meet them. Saying no is not a problem for me. I welcome opposition. Bring it on. I make decisions fast and from the gut. I don't like it when people beat around the bush. When I walk into a room, I know immediately who has the most power. I don't have much respect for people who don't stand up for themselves. Don't mess with the people I love. I know I am respected, but sometimes I do want to be loved. It's like Michael Scott. Would you rather be loved or something?
That's instantly what I thought of.
I have no problem confronting a bully. If God wanted people to wear their hearts on their sleeves, he would have put it there. Ouch. Under my tough exterior is a tender, loving heart.
That part.
That's me. I'm an 8.
You're an 8?
Yeah, absolutely.
It made so much sense whenever it said you don't respect people that don't stand up for themselves. Because there was early on, and Kyle's going to laugh, but early on in my podcast career, in my show career, him and another one of our best friends, Nick Gurley, clowned me every single episode on and off camera. But I was just like, okay, just happy-go-lucky, letting it roll. And then there was one day, like, Nick looked at me, he goes, hey, you can stand up for yourself. You can talk. Like, it's okay. You can get back at us. Like, you have to hang out, like, you have to be quick-witted. You have to, and slowly but surely, I developed it. And I could see, I wouldn't say it changed a little bit in him, but I wouldn't be here right now if he wouldn't have pushed me that extra little bit to. I wouldn't be the person I am today without the extra little push.
I like to compare it to when my son took his first steps. I was very proud. The first time he bounced back on me on the show, at first I'm like, and then I'm like, whoa, hold up, Drew.
But yeah, it's that that was definitely Kyle to a T.
Yeah, that's me.
That's you?
Yeah. I don't love it, but yeah, 100% because and I'll even say I'm a terrible follower. Just because maybe sometimes I can't follow everybody. My leader has to be stronger than me. They have to be, because if I'm beneath somebody that I know I'm better than, whether that's at the job or whether that's like attitude wise, that's why I work so well for Ben, because he is, and Tyler Chambers, shout out to him as well. That's why I work so well for them, because like I know, like I can see that they're better leaders than I am, and I can sense it. But if I'm in a situation where, like in the Army so many times, and in the restaurant industry too, especially, like I'd be like, just can't. I can't do it. Like that's me. I control freak is definitely like I don't know if I would go that far, but I definitely like to be in control. I don't like to not control my own destiny.
Just curious. Do you like to fly?
As far like on airplanes?
Yes.
Yes and no. No, because
You're not flying it.
Yeah. Because like it's and it doesn't bother me because on an airplane it's like if we crash I'm dead and I know it's not gonna hurt, so like it doesn't bother me as bad. But like I can't ride passenger in a car usually. Ask this guy. Like it takes me. Ask Rachel how often I let her drive.
He drove from. Well, actually, I drove.
Letting you drive was a big move for me.
Yeah, I drove from here to Nashville, and then Nashville to Cincinnati and back, and then he drove the whole way back. Well, you and Rachel,
yeah,
drove from Nashville here, but it was for me. I love driving. Mm-hmm. It doesn't bother me, and I view it as I'm helping out. Hearing all of this, now I should have just been like, hey, I'm just going to sit here and twiddle my thumbs and talk to you. But you were also studying for a test. And
yeah, I was trying to pass my license test for work. So I failed it, so that was cool.
But you passed it.
On the way back, I should have studied more, but Happy Gilmore 2 had just dropped. So it was, I had to make a decision.
Understandable.
Yeah, I'm an 8. Strong 8.
We'll see if you're a 8-9.
8-9 or 8-7?
I have to think 8-9.
Because 7 wasn't there. 6 was kind of 50-50. 5 was 50-50. But, I mean, at the end of the day, like, in different times, you're a different number.
So 2, 3, 5, 6. Let's go.
Oh, she's a
wait
4, 5.
4, 5. That's right.
2, 3, 4, 5, 8. We'll see 9.
We'll see. 8, 7 or 8, 9.
Okay, so type 9 is the peacemaker. They desire to maintain inner stability and peace of mind, and they fear being disconnected or fragmented. They fear loss and separation.
Yeah, that one's so far
yeah.
so good.
So 9s are very easygoing, laid back, go with the flow, and it like confuses us when other people aren't like. And yeah, but we're the ones that like when you ask what do you want for dinner, and we say we don't care. We for real don't care. Like we will find something anywhere.
I
agree with that.
Yeah, because I tell Rachel that all the time. I'm like, I don't care. My I don't care is different from her I don't care. Because she'll say I don't care, and I'm like, well, let's get Popeyes. I say I don't care. Like, dude, you pick a place, and I will tell you what I want from there. Very specific. Very easy.
Michaela's a type of food. I'm more of a location.
I should probably read some
a restaurant. Because for me, for my wife, she gets in the mood for cheeseburgers. She gets in the mood for pizza. She gets in the mood for like specific food. I'll watch TV and all of a sudden a Domino's commercial come across and I'm like, yeah, Domino's sounds pretty good. Let's do that. Or like they were running a deal for like IHOP a couple weeks ago and I was like, I think we're going to go to IHOP.
Oh, now I want to. Thank you.
Oh,
Waffle House sounds pretty good.
Ben says, "Don't sell yourself short, Kyle. You're a 10." Love that. Yeah. So my brother-in-law Dave says Shelby's a solid 6. Who's my sister? So yeah, very much a 6. Shelby. Alfonso says he's a 2 and an 8. So he's probably one of like kind of jumps. Is that like?
So yeah, 2s and 8s are connected.
Okay.
So.
Okay. We might have to go back to 2.
So.
Because I mean
that's in different. That's different. 2s and 8s are connected.
Okay, so they're connected. So like when 2s are stressed out, they take on the worst traits of an 8. But
Okay.
when 8s are in a time of growth, they take on the best traits of a 2.
Okay. Because I'm a 2, so in my bad times, I'm Kyle.
Jeez.
Not just Kyle, but the worst of Kyle.
I'm just bad Drew. But I'm the best of Drew.
You're the best of Drew, and you're the worst of Kyle.
That's why we are friends.
That's it. That makes so much sense. Ben says 4s are 4s because their social battery can't make it any further down the list. She's so burnt.
No, I'm gonna squirrel. Okay, so 4s have a superpower of their own. Y'all can spot it when people are being disingenuous or fake from a mile away. Everybody does not have that gift. And so I think that's something that y'all don't realize that is just y'all. Like, because I don't spot it at all. But, like, so when somebody's being fake, like, y'all are just like, nope, y'all have no use for them whatsoever. Because y'all are all about being real.
That makes a lot of sense because, like, a few years ago, there was this one girl in our little girlfriend group, and I just could not stand them. Don't know what it was, and no one would listen to me. I was like, look, this girl, like, she's just awful. Like, she's nasty. She's just, like, not a good person.
I feel like I want to start guessing.
And then I stopped hanging out with them because they're like, oh, no, we don't believe that. So I was like, I don't want to hang around this person. And they realized, okay, maybe she was right.
I feel like I want to guess, but I can't do that on the show. Can't do it on camera.
Save it for later.
All right, so back to 9s. Okay, you might be a 9 if I will do almost anything to avoid conflict. I am not a self-starter. Sometimes I get lost in doing trivial tasks while the things that really need to get done get put off. I am happy to go along with what others want to do. I have a tendency to procrastinate. People seem to want me to be more decisive. When I get distracted and go off task, I give my attention to whatever is happening right in front of me. I often choose the path of least resistance. I find routines at work and home comforting, and I feel unsettled when something throws them off. Others see me as more peaceful than I actually am. I do have a hard time getting started, but once I do, I really get things done. I'm a what you see is what you get kind of person. Actually, that's the reason why my husband likes me. Because I don't have time or the mental energy to be fake. Like, I just don't. So it's like, okay, if you like me, great. If not, great. But
just genuine.
This is me. Mm-hmm. So I joke about I'm just not smart enough to be fake. So,
not an actor.
I'm just not. I don't think of myself as being very important, and I'm okay with that. People think I'm a good listener, even though I have a hard time trying to pay attention in a long conversation. I do not like to take work home with me. Sometimes I tune out and think about the past. I don't enjoy big social gatherings as much as I love quiet evenings at home with people that I love. Being outdoors is very soothing for me. I am often quietly stubborn when people put demands on me, and it would feel selfish to spend a whole day doing whatever I want to do.
Yeah, I'm an 8-7.
Yeah.
I'm an 8-7. Yep. I mean, there were some in there, like especially outdoors, because I can spend all day outside for days at a time.
I literally do.
Yeah.
I literally do from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed. I am on my porch.
So Rachel asked me to. She said diagnose me is what she said, but she just commented it as well. She's a 9. I think so. So what if you're a 9 though? Is 8 your only wing?
1. It's circle.
Okay, so you go. Okay, so that's right. That's right.
So I'm a 9 wing 1, and I'm kind of a lazy perfectionist where it's like I want things to be perfect, but I'm okay if they're not. But I am a rule follower. I was the girl that would follow the arrows in the grocery store. But yeah, I'm a rule follower. But I need everybody to be happy, and like things like. Like when the holidays come and everybody's trying to figure out like when are we going to get together and whatever is the most stressful time of the entire year for me because I just need everybody to be happy. And I'm like, I don't care. Just tell me when to show up and I will be there.
I love that. I think Rachel's probably also a 9-1. Babe, you can. 9-1. We'll talk to her after the show, but for sure, 100%. Because I mean, well, she's a rule follower, and the lazy perfectionist is 100%. Like, we've got to clean the living room now, like in 3 hours, like tomorrow.
It'll get done.
It will get done.
It'll get done, just not
It
right
will
now.
get done, but it's got to be. Well, also, I've got the ADHD thing working against me. But like the other day, I said that I was going to tidy up Gabby's room. I ended up pulling out every piece of furniture, every single toy, and I deep cleaned her entire room. It was not the plan, but it looks amazing. Well, it did for about 30 seconds.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. It's I hate that. Well, whatever. We already. I always talk about cleaning the house with a kid is like wiping before you poop. Essentially, like what are you doing? Like, at some point, you might as well just let it go. Sometimes it really does feel like that. It's like, especially the playroom, man, with Ezra, because Ezra is he's a walk around and eater, and
Walking tornado.
yeah, and he
Tasmanian devil.
He'll take a bite and he'll like it, and then he'll take a bite and go, not that bite, and then drop it on the floor. And it's the worst. It's the worst. I told you about the pizza crust. Like, we found a pizza crust that could break a window, dude. It could have broke it. Like, and
Just get a puppy to follow him around, so anytime he drops it.
We used, I miss our boy. We had a dog. It was a vacuum cleaner. We had to put him down in July, but actually right before the Nashville trip. Ironically enough, Nashville was our kind of our recovery from that. But
Like a day later.
that was the best part about having a dog is we didn't have to have a vacuum. Now we have to clean it. It sucks. That's the worst part.
Just wait for Ezra to find it again.
or that. It will happen. He'll come up chewing something. Like, babe, we don't have chips, huh?
When was the last time we had spaghetti? When was the last time we did this?
We don't even have popcorn. What are we doing?
We ran out of grapes 3 weeks ago. What is happening? They're raisins now.
I had Ezra in my class on Sunday, and I turned some music on for the kids to dance, and I look over, and he was just kind of off by himself, but he's going. And I just sat there and stared at him. He's just the cutest, sweetest kid.
He is. He's so innocent too, but he's so guilty. Don't let it fool you. I'm telling you, he is. The funniest thing has started where we try not to fight it, because what do we do when we wake up in the morning? Well, what do I do when I wake up in the morning? I set my alarm a little early so I can wake up a little bit, and I doom scroll. Kind of go through, see the news. That's how I found out I had lost my job last September, is doing that. I woke up and found out that the restaurant I worked at burned down.
Wow.
It's like, okay,
Good
cool.
morning.
Babe, I'm unemployed.
Well, I'm not going in today. Snooze.
So that's what I do. So Ezra has started this funny thing where we wake up, and I pour Carson a bowl of cereal with milk, and I put it on the table for him, and he'll come in and eat. And I pour Ezra cereal without milk for obvious reasons. He will come in, I hand it to him, and he holds it so carefully, 2 hands, like a big boy. And he'll go in the room. He'll go in our room. We have a futon in our room. He'll set it gently on the futon. He'll pull his charger or his tablet off the charger, and he'll go sit down next to it and play on his tablet. And it's the cutest little thing. But I think church and school have played like a pretty good role in getting him more interactive, because I know that you didn't know this, but like what he did in the Christmas thing was insane. Like insane.
That's I was watching that video going, that's not Ezra.
So we were in the as we were in the crowd when he walked up to the front, like when he walked, like, because he was front and center.
Yeah.
And he walked up to the front, and we were like, well, nope, he's done. We thought he was going to come down the stairs, and no, he like knew where he was supposed to be, essentially. And it was like the coolest thing. It was awesome. So cool. So cool.
He's so cool. He'll come and he'll grab my hand and he'll take me to the playground door and put my hand on the door.
Yep.
And he's just like,
It's
I'm like, buddy, it is storming. Like, I am so sorry. I would love to let you go outside and play, but it is like,
That's right.
I mean,
And he'll crash out too.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. He will crash. Has he crashed out on you yet?
not yet.
Oh yeah. We're on the floor fits now.
Oh, so is mine.
Yeah. Three-nagers.
Fun.
3 nagers.
Yeah. Welcome, because it's worse than terrible twos.
I feel like twos were like so much fun. We
Easy going.
loved twos. She turned 3 and it was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. We found the three-nager stage was way worse than terrible twos.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's a nightmare. Carson was.
so okay, all right. So we have a 2-wing
2, 3.
3, a 4-wing 5, and an 8-wing 7.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Gronkowski. 8-7.
But it like seriously,
bum.
if y'all like if you get on TikTok or Instagram or whatever and like just like type in like Enneagram 4. So it's fascinating. It really is because this is just
I'm
like
scared.
oh yeah. Like this is just like very 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 tip of the iceberg kind of thing.
I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna jump down the rabbit hole.
Do
of
it.
Enneagram
We're gonna
Night.
have
Jump down the
43
rabbit.
messages.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, guys! Guess what else I just found out? I found out this too.
This explains this so much. Oh, my God. Look at this.
I'm like
But-
Kyle, go to sleep.
I would advise you don't use it as an excuse. Like if you're being like overly bossy, well, I'm an 8, I can't help it. Like yes, you can.
I would slap.
Yes, you can.
That comes out of your mouth. We fighting.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm an 8.
It's like saying sorry, I'm a Virgo.
Sorry.
Okay.
On my bad days, I'm Kyle. Sorry, I'm having my Kyle season right now.
I'm in my Drew era.
I'm all flashy and happy. Good. Who is Lulu's Loves 7?
That is my mother-in-law.
Aw.
Oh, she's so
Lisa?
sweet. She's a 2. Yes, Lisa.
Okay.
She's a 2.
Yay!
You got a friend.
There's more of me.
God. Oh my God.
I love it.
Oh no.
No, but okay, seriously, she is so wonderful. When we had Gabby, we came home from the hospital and I was like, the house was not this clean when we left it. She and my sisters-in-law had cleaned my house top to bottom before, like while we were in the hospital. And that was just, oh my goodness.
Ben says go over the movie and TV characters and their numbers.
I even thought about pulling it up. Okay, all right. Give me just a show or a movie or something.
New Girl.
New Girl.
Girl?
I've been watching the crap out of New Girl recently.
haven't.
I love
Okay,
New Girl.
do y'all do like The Office or
The
Game of
Office.
Thrones? The
Yeah.
Office. Okay, let's do The Office.
Let's do
Yeah.
let's do Jim.
Okay, hang on.
He's a 7, the happy-go-lucky one.
Okay,
7-8 would be my guess for Jim. 7-wing 8.
okay. So Angela is a type 1,
That makes sense.
Yes.
like
Yep.
rule follower.
Rule follow.
Phyllis is type 2.
Okay.
Phyllis.
You're a Phyllis.
Andy is type 3.
Ooh,
Like,
that's
he's the performer.
I'm a
and-
4-5.
Okay.
Stanley.
yeah.
Stanley is a
When
4.
he spills his chili.
That's
No,
Kevin.
that's Kevin.
Oh, that's Kevin, right?
No, okay. So Kelly is a 4. Oh no! Hang on, I'm not convinced.
Oh,
Hang
I
on.
hate
I'm
her.
not convinced. Hang on. Oscar is a 5. It says Pam is a 6. I'm not convinced. I think that she's a 9, but whatever. Michael Scott is a 7. He is definitely a 7.
Yeah. Dwight.
8. What is 8?
Let's go. Bears beats.
Battlestar Galactica.
Okay, and Jim is a 9. Okay, so I clicked on another one and it said it's got like all the different numbers for all the different characters, and when it comes to Kevin, it says not applicable.
Not applicable.
Just
Because he doesn't know numbers. C is for suspension.
So, that's also like part of the fun with the Enneagram, because like you'll be watching a movie and you're just like, oh, they are totally a 6. Like, but it helps. So like I'm in real estate, and we had a customer that was afraid of having a for sale sign in her yard, because what if people come and look in the windows? And I was like, you're a 6. You are totally a 6. She is driven by fear.
Oh, she was living there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Well,
yeah. She was living there.
Okay.
I was like,
Yeah.
don't you want people to look in
Yes.
the windows?
Yes, but not while she's home.
Yeah.
And so it was stuff like that it was like, oh, that makes sense. 6s are driven by fear. So that's the whole thing with the Enneagram, is what drives you. So
I remember when I was I had my truck for sale back in the day, and like I would look over and people are like staring at me, and I know they're looking at the truck because I got it listed, but they're just like analyzing every detail of my vehicle. Stop! I don't want to sell it.
I don't want to say.
I'm not letting it go. Stop looking at me. That was fascinating.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that, because I feel like I legit didn't know, and then I would think like, okay, there's parts of me, and then we were locked in on 6 for a second, and then when we got to 8, the eye contact was like, okay, there. It is.
So what are the different seasons for a 2-3? Because we've already established that my bad
is an 8.
is the worst parts of an 8. What's my good? The best parts.
The 4.
Best parts of Danielle. Interesting. So my bad is Kyle. My best is Danielle.
Hold on. Are we
Interesting.
finding something here?
So, so just going to throw this out here. I've got one book called The Enneagram for Relationships. So when you figure out like what your partner is, it is the most helpful thing in the world, because it's like, oh, how can I, how can I show up for my partner better? It's like
Holy cow.
I might actually
like
go
the
buy
cheat
a book.
It's like
I
the
might
cheat codes
actu-
for your marriage.
I might
There might
actually.
be big words in there, Drew.
I might. Are there pictures? I might actually read a book.
Babe, what's your Enneagram?
I was saying it completely incorrectly, and like I said, I had lunch with my wife, and we were talking about the show, and she goes, "An Enneagram," and I was like, "Yeah, whatever that word is." we're doing those. Anemone. Touch the mud. Got to touch. Nemo. Love that movie.
Show?
I almost said show. It's a movie. Didn't they come up with a show at one point?
Not that one.
They ever do like a
eventually,
shorts?
it's gonna happen, but no, not yet.
Yeah.
Ellen's probably gonna need work soon. They'll do spin-offs. So I mean, I have to know the best and worst, just because it feels like we found something for you.
Yeah.
So that'll be my last 2 questions. I need to know, can I get a 4's best and worst? Like a 4 has the best of what and the worst of what?
Okay. All right.
And then I want to see mine. Sorry, I know I kind of threw a curveball.
Okay. All right, hang on, because the thing is weird. Okay, so hang on. You're connected to a 1 and a 2. So I guess you take on the worst of a 2 or a best of a 2. Hang on. Let me consult the book real quick. Hang on.
Sorry, I threw an absolute curveball right there.
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry.
And for some reason, I don't know, but the book that I started with, it starts with an 8, or it starts with type 8 and then goes through it. And I'm like, no.
Because
you
we
start
have to
with-
be in control,
you
baby.
start
I
with
want to be in the front.
Yes.
But 8 is no.
I don't want to read to get to me. I want to start with me.
Well, we ended with you tonight.
Right, famous 4s,
1.
Amy Winehouse, Vincent Van Gogh was a 4. So.
He was crazy.
So was Amy.
Am I gonna overdose and like cut my own ear
No.
off?
Dog.
That
Is this what all the sadness is gonna bring me?
Okay.
But you're
so,
artistic.
All right. When you're stressed,
Artistic.
when you're stressed, you look like unhealthy twos. So they repress their own needs and become excessively dependent on others, craving attention. They'll need lots of reassurance and affirmation from friends and partners, and jealousy might surface. So
Sounds
forms
about
in a time of growth take on traits of a healthy one, where they stop talking about their creative ideas and actually become disciplined enough to buckle down and realize them. They are more aware of what's happening in the present, more centered and calm. When fours are connected to the positive side of the one, they are much more successful in relationships, knowing they can have feelings without talking about them or acting on them. This is a very mature place for fours.
I don't think I've been there yet. Haven't been there yet.
One day.
I just looked up famous twos.
Uh-huh.
I wish there were more males.
Go ahead, read them.
Dolly Parton, Mother Teresa, Oprah, Jennifer Gardner, and Celine Dion, along historical figures like Jimmy Carter and Nancy Reagan. I wish there were more males.
Martin Luther King, Clint Eastwood, Aretha Franklin, Winston Churchill, Kamala Harris, Donald Trump.
Those two names. Wow.
Holy cow. Martin Luther King, dude. That's
He just had
Darth Vader, Han Solo, John Wayne. Dude, let's go.
I've got Hagrid, Samwise Gamgee.
Gamgee.
Gamgee?
Gamgee.
Oh, sorry.
What's Kamji?
It's Lord of the Rings.
I thought it was
Guy.
I thought you were like kimchi.
Kimchi. Princess Leia, Belle, and on here it has Pam Beasley as a 2.
I can see that.
A sweet, supportive, and caring friend and colleague.
You are sweet.
And
Legitimately,
supportive.
you're a sweet boy. Love you.
Love you too, big guy.
So are all of y'all going to go home and go down the rabbit hole?
I get the opportunity to already be here at home, so that's even better because I'm gonna start doom scrolling it as soon as y'all are gone.
Who is Desmond Tutu?
What? You don't know who Desmond Tutu? I've never heard of him.
Nope.
Yeah, dude, come on.
Oh, he's a South African bishop and
Theologist.
theologian.
So I was about to say that.
Oh.
Who's Desmond Tutu?
I just told you.
I've never. The way she reacted.
You've never heard of Desmond Tutu before? Never heard that name?
No.
Nope.
I've heard
I've heard of Tutu Atwell.
1,000,000,001 times.
He was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1984 for his role as a unifying leader figure in the nonviolent campaign to resolve the problem of apartheid in South Africa.
It's parfait.
No, apartheid. Apartheid. Apartheid.
Mm-hmm.
That's maybe I don't need to read that book.
It's a big word.
It's a big word. Sorry, I'm from Louisiana where we got the 3 R's: reading, writing, and arithmetic.
Oh goodness! All right, so we're at about an hour 40 here, so I think we start bringing this bad boy to a close. So last week, we'll say we, but
Yes, we
as the guy,
as our number
as
8.
the command center, I forgot like the best part of our show. So we're gonna end with a moment of gratitude because so many times in life we find ourselves dreading the things that we don't have and skipping over the things that we do and not showing gratitude for those moments, those people. So, Drew, a thing, a person, or an event that you're grateful for this week?
Danielle.
Ooh.
Because earlier today, during not a quote unquote spiral, but I was kind of, like I said, we had talked
crashing
earlier
out a
today.
little bit.
I just had a lot going on at work. I was trying to fulfill a bunch of different boxes, and then Kyle, knowing we had to have a different setup for tonight. Kyle was in our group chat and was like, "Hey, can you guys get here as close to 6 as possible. And Danielle was like, yeah, sure, I'll be there. And I said, I'll get there when I get there. And then Kyle,
the 8 in me was like, excuse me.
Yeah, he kind of came back and snapped at me, and I kind of snapped back. I was like, hey, I got 13 million people I've got to worry about. I'm trying to please right now, this and that, being the people pleaser. And Danielle she was like, if you take any advice from me,
which you shouldn't, except for this one. Except for this one.
Hold up.
It's very difficult to fill other people's cups if your cup is not full. If
Pour
you
from an
have
empty cup.
Yeah, if you're pouring from an empty cup, you can't fill anybody else's cup. So it all plays together, and it went right in line with what we were talking about tonight, which kind of sparked the whole conversation anyway. But yeah, it's definitely having people in my life, Kyle included, that kind of, for lack of a better term, put me in my place. Just tell me what I need to know.
Love that. Lacey?
Well, on top of just being grateful for the opportunity to come on and geek out about something that I love to talk about, I am thankful for my husband because he is at home with our beautiful 3-and-age daughter. And on top of that, he agreed to take her again tomorrow night so that I can go out with a couple of girlfriends. So he's best
MVP.
husband ever. Best
MVP.
husband ever. He's wonderful.
What a guy. He's a dog.
So, I mean, you work with him,
Yeah.
so I think you have a different relationship.
It barely exists, and it's perfect. It's like, morning, Ben. Perfect. He loves me. Danielle?
I would say I'm grateful for the people that I work with, especially since a couple of weeks ago, I had a whole medicine fiasco and didn't have my meds for a while. And they saw what that does to me. And they were like, you know what? Take a couple of days off. Use your PTO until you can get something that, will help. So you're not like this and not miserable and awful and generally not the best. Then take the time. We can fix your schedule. Because we'd rather you be, your best. So you can do your best instead of you being down here and just bringing everyone else down around you. So I'm pretty grateful for them. And it helped out because I needed those 2 days to get my meds.
It happened. It'd be like that sometimes. It's kind of going to be a generality more than anything because this week I'm very grateful for the small wins in life. I'm getting my feet underneath me at this job. I think finally, we finally found the church home where we feel good, where things are coming along. Because we've taken some L's over the last couple of weeks, and we've gotten some news that has got us concerned for what's coming up. But I think I forgot what day it was last week, Thursday or Friday. We pulled in to Carson's school, and it was just the unprompted "I love you, Daddy," and it doesn't happen very often. And unprompted, and it was genuine, and it was a big win. It just felt good. Today he wanted to take his Bible with him to school, which to me was huge. So I'm grateful for the small wins that just make the big losses hurt just a little bit less. So you got to be able to appreciate those. And I'm grateful for him this week. And I'm grateful for all of you guys for coming in here tonight. I'm grateful for Danielle fighting her way through it because I know after she heard her type 4, we were...
We're barring the door.
We got to plug the charger in at some point.
My eyes are so heavy, it's not even funny.
She's blocked from both exits.
Grateful for you as always, Drew. You already know. I love this is just phenomenal. And now we found out why, because you're the worst of me.
And I'm the best of you.
And you're the best of me.
The best of both worlds.
And of course, extra grateful that you were able to come and share some time with us tonight.
1,000%.
This was cool. This was enlightening. So I'm glad it worked out. I hope you had fun. I hope you actually had fun. I hope it wasn't like on camera fun and then you're going to go out to the car. That's never happening again. Like,
Ben, why do you like this man?
we didn't go that far.
Why are you friends?
I don't know if you go that far.
Why
we
do you
talk.
Adam?
We talk. I think we're going to do a thing together. I don't know if he showed you the thing I made today, but he's going to tinker with it. I'll show you after the show. But
Get him in trouble, okay?
Ben and I are working we're working on ideas for some projects, and I'm going to help with you guys are going to do a project. So I'm going to try to help you guys do that as well. So happy. Yay. Yeah. I'm happy to be a part of that. And I'm, thank you for being here. I'm word vomiting right now, but
yeah. Goat, bear, lobster.
And shout out to Ben for taking care of Gabby for you to be here for 2 hours. So that was awesome. So, all right, everybody. Once again, next week, YouTube only. Sorry, I suck. And there will be no podcast next week as well because we are going to do Florida Man stories, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be. We already looked at a couple today. We'll look at our birthdays. We'll look at
I've looked at my birthday.
It's
a rite of passage to live in Florida to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was. We had another Fang Wang type story come out of Fort Walton.
Yes.
And
like
that was,
days later.
And this
the
one was
wildest
like
part.
the classic massage parlor story. So
Yeah.
it was like, okay, well, do or don't get a massage in Fort Walton. You decide.
Right.
But that's the place to go or avoid, depending on what side of that
what
weird
you
fence you're
want.
on. Right. Like Fort Walton Beach.
Well, now they're on watch, so I don't know if anything's happening.
Right.
Freaky out there in
They
Fort
don't watch.
Walton.
If you're a Department of Health worker,
Steer clear.
steer clear.
What's the worrier? The worst case
6.
scenario? 6.
6.
That's if you're a 6, no massages in Fort Walton. Don't I do not advise. All right, guys. We will see you next Thursday night for Florida Man Stories. Thank you guys so much for watching, listening, however you're following us. Hit the subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube and you haven't already. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next week.